Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal. Patch 10.07 launched a few short weeks ago and brought with it a new zone, new continent, and a lot of alt-friendly improvements. Gearing alts has never been easier, whether you're using new armor tokens to catch up for PvE or the new Conquest Strong boxes to get ready to dive into PvP. With how easy it is to get alts caught up, many have come back for the patch 10.07 to explore some of the newest class changes, while getting their mains and alts ready for the upcoming content release of the patch 10.1. Recently, I've been getting messages from you guys asking me what's a good class to get into if you're looking to dominate within PvP. Is there any class currently worth your time while awaiting for the new PvP changes coming with Dragonflight during the Embers of Neltharion update, which is possibly releasing early May if the rumors are correct? Patch 10.07 is a smaller update which featured a handful of class changes, though it was able to bring a handful of playstyles into the PvP spotlight and propel them into a more popular position. So in today's video, I wanted to go over the 5 class specs which have seen the biggest improvements and are definitely worth your time if you're looking to dive into the PvP in the patch 10.07. But right before that, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future Dragonflight builds. The first spec to receive big increases is the Warlock, with the demonology seeing its 2 main demonic champions growing more powerful with the launch of patch 10.07. First, we have the trusty Felguard, which gets empowered with the new talent of Immutable Hatred, increasing the pet's combat effectiveness against a singular foe, which allowed warlocks to center their builds around their Felguards, further bolstering its presence on the battlefield. Then we have the Demonic Tyrant. Reign of Tyranny further increases its damage by 50%, on top of its original scaling benefit. When left unchecked, the Tyrant can barrage your enemies down like a Fel-forged power cannon, blasting your foes with amplified demon fire. And besides the major demonic upgrades, the Warlock tree itself has received much needed improvements with the patch 10.07, leading to removal of underutilized talents, replacing them with other damage increases which benefits Warlocks in PvP. Altogether, these changes have led to a rise in Demonology Warlock's popularity when it comes to rated PvP content in the patch 10.07. Next, we get the Beast Mastery Hunters, which have become an absolute DPS powerhouse within PvP. Recently, Beast Mastery has received major changes for the PvE side of endgame content as part of the patch 10.07 update. This in turn led to better single target damage output, and a portion of these changes have also made it into PvP, which helps increase the pressure that a Beast Mastery Hunter can exert against enemy combatants when it comes to rated content. With talents like Death Shock MC damage increases, which allows for much more consistent burst windows. The damage of Dire Beasts has also grown stronger. With the talent of Dire Command, every kill command has a chance of summoning additional bestial companions, which can quickly swarm to overwhelm your targets, quickly tearing the enemy to shreds. All hunter specs also gain extra defenses with the talent of Rejuvenating Wind, which helps increase your maximum health by up to 8%, bolstering your overall survivability. Overall, Beast Mastery is a highly effective hunter spec focused on high mobility, with a large variety of crowd control tools, which helps them overwhelm their enemy targets in the patch 10.07. The next class that has seen some growth is the Monk, where the healing spec of Mistweaver has grown in popularity, receiving a variety of improvements in the patch 10.07. Mistweaver's gained a group-wide absorption effect through Celestial Harmony, which helps shield your allies whenever you summon your healing Celestial, with most preferring to invoke Chi-Ji the Red Crane. With the gift of Celestials, your summons have a much shorter cooldown, which allows you to invoke him every minute to gain the protective and healing benefits. The main lifeline of Mistweaver monks is Life Cocoon, an invaluable cooldown which helps your allies, shielding them in a protective chi. Life Cocoon's cooldown can be further reduced by 45 seconds with Chrysalis and 20 seconds further with Burst of Life, which helps Mistweavers feel a lot more reliable, capable of saving their allies from any danger. Restoral and Revival Group Heal has become a lot more potent within PvP. Playing the Restoral in particular allows you to save your allies with a large burst of healing even while locked down by enemy crowd control. And recently, many more monks have embraced a Fistweaver playstyle, which has helped this spec gain a ton of popularity within PvP. Normally, Mistweavers have two playstyle options. The first is the classic healing Mistweaver, which likes to position itself far from danger, focused on supporting their allies from a distance. The other is the Fistweaver playstyle, which is the controversial aggressive hybrid build. Fistweavers also focus on healing, but they do so through damage, where every single jab and kick helps restore a nearby ally, where the more damage you do, the better you heal. The Fistweaver is a melee playstyle, which means it is difficult to interrupt their healing since there isn't much casting going on. Another benefit of the Fistweaver is the raw damage that you bring, which allows you to contribute to group-wide damage and helps your team set up additional pressure. If you've ever wanted to explore a healing playstyle and you've previously had experience playing melee DPS classes, then the Mistweaver may be the perfect choice for you. The Fistweaver playstyle offers a familiar DPS-focused gameplay that could help enable new healers to ease themselves into an unfamiliar PvP playstyle in the patch 10.07. Restoration Shaman is another healing spec that has gained a ton of support and growth as of recently. First, every Shaman spec has gained passive damage talents, which increase the effectiveness of Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning. Restoration in particular also gained the Water Shield talent as a baseline skill. Together, this has opened even more talent points to reinvest back into the talent tree, which means Resto Shamans gain even more team support skills and an increase to their healing. Resto's big healing cooldown, the Healing Tide Totem, has ascended in the patch 10.07, with certain raid-wide healer cooldowns seeing massive upgrades, with spells like the Druid Tranquility, the Monk's Revival, the Evoker's Reversion, and the Resto Shaman's Healing Tide increased by 100% within rated PvP arena content, making the base version of this totem quite powerful. With the Living Tide PvP talent, the cooldown of this totem has been shortened, and its healing is increased by 25% with every single pulse. A new talent of Tide Turner causes the totem to be 30% more effective when healing your lowest party member. That injured ally also gains 15% more healing from your casted heals whenever this effect occurs. With the recent talent tree changes, Restoration Shamans have gained a lot more healing, and are able to invest into 3 powerful capstone traits, like Primal Tidal Core, which synergizes well with the deeply rooted elements, and finally Ascendance, which together offers better, reliable healing output within PvP. Finally, we have the class of Paladin, with the spec of Retribution being the main focus of the patch 10.07, as the playstyle went through a massive revamp, receiving a brand new talent tree in the process. Since this update, the Paladin's popularity has been making drastic gains in all forms of endgame content, as the spec gained new gameplay benefits, a ton more defensive improvements, and a new playstyle direction, while solving a lot of the spec's initial core problems. Previously, Paladin's defenses could be easily tested, where the spec at times felt somewhat fragile outside of the major immunity abilities. Since then, it has gained new passives to make it even more sturdy. Defensive cooldowns like Divine Protection helps reduce damage taken even while stunned, while Shield of Vengeance absorbs all damage. Both of these defensives can be used quite often, sporting a short 1-minute cooldown. Paladins have become renowned for their immense burst windows, but that has come with a trade-off. Inside of cooldowns you feel quite powerful, but outside of your wings you're less effective. Since then, the Avenging Wrath baseline cooldown has been reduced down to 1 minute, while burning some of their buff stacking elements, which leads to better, sustained, consistent output. Paladins can greatly modify their playstyle with numerous talent options, such as adding more range to their abilities, making it difficult for foes to escape their justice. Crusader Strikes can even be turned into auto attacks, which passively generate combat resources, and Wake of Ashes can be transformed into a terrifying 3-part combo skill, which sears past your enemy's defenses. And overall, this Paladin transformation has boosted them into the spotlight, quickly becoming one of the more popular classes for PvP combat as of the patch 10.07. And that's going to be the full list of classes which have seen some of the biggest gains so far for the patch 10.07. I want to thank all of you so much for watching this video and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do any of the classes mentioned in today's video pique your interest for PvP? And if not, what other classes or playstyles are you hoping see future tuning before or by the time patch 10.1 releases? The current rumor is that patch 10.1 could potentially come out in the early May. maybe even as early as the 9th of May for the NA region. What are your thoughts about that potential release date? Possible or maybe unlikely? And what other class changes are you hoping for before the patch 10.1 officially releases? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.